Hi, this is Delisa Lee with DJL Training, here to give you a quick overview of the IEP Goals and Objectives Workbook. In this video, part 1, I'll show you how it works, tell you about data validation, conditional formatting, worksheet protection. In part 2, I'll show you how to maintain the workbook. There is one workbook per child, one goal per sheet, multiple objectives per sheet. You can copy objective rows on a sheet to create additional objectives for a goal. You can copy a goal in a workbook to create additional goals for a child. And you can copy an entire workbook to create new tracking sheets for additional children. We'll start on row 1 in cell B1, where you'll enter the child's name or initials, followed by their date of birth, ID number, and annual report date. The goal is entered in cell C3. And the first objective is on row 4. I'm going to scroll down just a tad so that you can see row 12 as we do our data entry. Also, take a look at the chart. The chart title up top there, it says objective number 1, that's coming from cell B4, where I've entered objective number 1, . The chart title is linked to 2 cells, B4 and C4. This is done automatically for you, so there's no maintenance here. There's nothing for you to do except enter your objective. Watch the chart. When I press enter, the chart title immediately reflects cell B4 and C4. So your objective is already placed at the top of your chart for you. Now we'll do some data entry starting on row 6. Let's notice that our formulas for percentages on row 12 are currently blank. Those cells are simply waiting for you to enter data. I'll enter a date in cell A6, and then for expedience, I will use the fill handle to copy it down a few cells. I'll do the same thing for the example column, and just copy that down, grab that little square, that's a fill handle. You won't need to do that because each of your examples are unique. I'm just entering sample data. So I did the copy and paste just for my sample data. Okay, let's focus on column B for yes and column C for no. You don't actually enter the word yes or no. When I looked at sample spreadsheets, my observation was that they simply had a Y for yes and an N for no. And then for uniformity, I told the spreadsheet to require a capital Y and a capital N. I also put conditional formatting on these cells so that the cells will change color based on your entry. All automatic, nothing for you to do. Let's make an entry here. I'm going to enter a lowercase y, and I don't want the ES. A lowercase y is going to get me feedback that says, hey, I need a capital Y here for yes. So I'll press enter for retry, correct my entry with a capital Y, and press enter, and there's your conditional formatting. Notice the chart, which only has yes to read as data, says 100% yes. Look at row 12. It says 100% yes and 0% no. All correct. Let's make another entry. I'm going to enter a capital N because, again, this column also requires a capital letter. We want to keep it uniform. We want to keep it looking good, keep it looking standardized. And these cells, the no cells, have been formatted conditionally to automatically display a pink background color when you make your entry. If you accidentally make an entry of a yes and a no for the same example, you'll get feedback in color. It changes to red to let you know that you made a boo-boo, because when you look at row 12, 67% and 33%, while they do enter 100%, we know that you didn't mean to enter yes and no for the same example. To correct the entry, just select either cell that you want to remove the entry from and simply press the delete key on your keyboard. That's all you have to do. Select the cell and press delete. I'll make a few more entries here. I'm going to put my cap locks on to make it easier for me. And notice all my cells are changing color automatically. Now what happened right there? I tried to put a Y in a no column. And Excel is letting you know, nope, can't do that. That's the no column. So you want to type a capital N. Not a lowercase n, but a capital N. So right now we've got 60-40 for the yeses and the nos. I'm going to enter one more yes. There you go. 67% yes, 33% no. The chart is automatically updated. There's nothing for you to do over there. Another feature that is enabled in this workbook is locked cells and protected sheets. There's nothing for you to do. I've already unlocked all the cells in which you need to make entries. I left locked the cells in which you don't need to make entries and you would not want to override, or you'd mess up the spreadsheet. Now, when you watch part 2, maintaining video, I will tell you how to change that, but it's optional. You don't have to change anything. Let me show you an example. So in this cell right here where it says goal, let's say I accidentally hit a key. Excel tells me immediately this cell is protected. You can't make a change there. I'll press enter or click OK to let that go away. So a quick recap. Make your entries on the first row, enter your goal, enter your objectives, your dates, and examples as usual. When you have evaluated the example, simply come back to the spreadsheet, enter capital Y in the yes column, capital N in the no column. The spreadsheet is intentionally designed to be low maintenance. If you want to know how to maintain the spreadsheet, take a look at the part 2 video on the IEP Goals and Objectives workbook. DJL Training, increasing efficiency and productivity.